Be quiet. We going hunting today. Hunting for Hunter. Yeah, guys, we're on Capitol Hill, and today at 9:30, Hunter Biden is supposed to appear over in the Rayburn building and present himself to the Oversight and Judiciary Committee for testimony. Big question is, will he show up? Anyway, I'm going to take you over there and let's see what we can see. Now, you guys see me run, well, you guys see me have a casual attitude towards red lights in Washington, D.C. And that is, well, true, but not here on Capitol Hill. Here on Capitol Hill, they actually yell at you if you jaywalk. I've seen people get a ticket for jaywalking up here. So, we'll take it easy. What do you think? There is the U.S. Capitol down there. But we're going to go over to a House office building right over there. We got to go through security and probably a big phalanx of media. This would be the entrance, the horseshoe entrance. And I don't see any cameras outside. Maybe there's some cameras inside. Oh, there's a few outside. But none of the big boys have set up outside. They want the inside shot. Plus, it's kind of cold. Okay, we're in Rayburn, but we're already getting reports he might not be coming. Let's go see. Yeah, that's the Judiciary Committee. But not as big a stakeout as I thought. I guess everybody maybe thinks he's not coming. Let's go find out what everybody's thinking.
Invited Hunter Biden on 3 occasions to testify either in a deposition or in a public hearing. Now, I know the chairman didn't think Hunter Biden would accept his invitation to come in a public hearing, and so the chairman's caught off guard. But Hunter Biden said he's willing to testify in public, be transparent. Donald Trump has asked the cameras in the courtroom. I don't know why the chairman is so scared of Hunter Biden. Thanks, guys.
Oh, they got some congressman at this triangle. Listen, we just got a hint. He's coming to the Senate swamp. So we're going to run over there and see what we can see. Oh.
Good morning. Mr. Biden is going to have a statement to make and will not be able to take any questions today. We appreciate you all being here.
Good morning. I'm here today to answer at a public hearing any legitimate questions Chairman Comer and the House Oversight Committee may have for me. I'm here today to make sure that the House Committee's illegitimate investigations of my family do not proceed on distortions, manipulated evidence, and lies. And I'm here today to acknowledge that I've made mistakes in my life and wasted opportunities and privileges I was afforded. For that, I'm responsible. For that, I'm accountable. And for that, I'm making amends. But I'm also here today to correct how the MAGA right has portrayed me for their political purposes. I am first and foremost a son, a father, a brother, and a husband from a loving and supportive family. I'm proud to have earned degrees from Georgetown University and Yale Law School. I'm proud of my legal career and business career. I'm proud of my time serving on a dozen different boards of directors. And I'm proud of my efforts to forge global business relationships. For 6 years, MAGA Republicans, including members of the House committees who are in a closed-door session right now, have impugned my character, invaded my privacy, attacked my wife, my children, my family, and my friends. They've ridiculed my struggle with addiction, they've belittled my recovery, and they have tried to dehumanize me, all to embarrass and damage my father, who has devoted his entire public life to service. Well, I've chosen. I am here to testify at a public hearing today to answer any of the committee's legitimate questions. Republicans do not want an open process where Americans can see their tactics. expose their baseless inquiry, or hear what I have to say? What are they afraid of? I'm here. I'm ready.
Hunter, are you willing to go across the street?
Why don't you? Why not testify now? Why did you get it when your father was not involved? Why did you get it?
Okay, Hunter has left the swamp, as it's called, and he's making his way now, I guess, back downtown. Okay, we are back in the Rayburn building. He made a statement, said he'd come over here if it was a public hearing, but he's not coming for a closed-door deposition. They're having a closed-door meeting right now, and they're going to come out and make some statements after it's over, so let's go see if we can find some congressmen. I don't know. We'll see. Someone's talking down here, I think.
He just wants to make this a service and disrespect the process. And we're not going to let him do it. So we're going to hold him in contempt. We have the impeachment inquiry vote today, and then that gives us better footing.
The impeachment is today. The contempt vote, though, would that occur today or tomorrow? Or I know you guys are heading out for the congressional break, so how does that come into play? Do you think it would occur in the coming days or perhaps when you come?
I hope that we do it today or tomorrow.
So potentially extending.
And I saw Hunter do a press conference on the Capitol steps. He was there very shortly. I left my office to go out there and tell him and escort him to here to Rayburn, or to remind him this is where you're supposed to be according to the law. But he quickly got into his escort into his vehicles and raced away.
Because every time we found things, they never contradict, which is really rather surprising considering the scope of the investigation. We have some evidence that contradicts what we've already known, and it always corroborates what we've already known. So this is a game. Let me tell you, just for your viewers, listeners, what have you. When you have a deposition like that, you're able to ask about 800 questions.
That's Congressman Rask. A lot of the Democrats. That's the Democrats. Does he go to the pool? Is he Raskin, I think?
I'm not sure. There's a camera right around the corner.
We're walking with the Republicans.
Majority of Americans. We have specific questions in there, and I think we're going to allow you in there to see the piles and piles of documents, of bank statements, of emails, of text messages that we worked very hard on in this committee over the last 8 or 9 months. We expect to depose the president's son, and then we will be more than happy to have a public hearing with him. With that, I'll turn it over to Chairman Gordon.
Well, I would just echo what the chairman said. We're disappointed that he didn't show up. I mean, he was just across the way at the Capitol. You think he could have come here and sat for questions? If you do it in an open format now, you're going to get filibusters, you're going to get speeches, you're going to get all kinds of things. What we want is the facts. And the way you get the facts in every single investigation I've been involved in is you bring people in for an interview behind closed doors where you can get those facts. And then, as the chairman said, we buffer them to come public. On record with a power that solely resides in the House to say we are in an official impeachment inquiry phase of our oversight. And when that happens, we'll see what their excuse is then. They should have been here today, but once we take that vote, we expect him to come in for his interview, for his deposition. And frankly, we'll also, I think, look at contempt proceedings as we move forward. With that, we'll take your question.
Why not just call this bluff? I mean, he's here. He's obviously not wanting to sit for a deposition. This could be one chance you get to hear from him. Why not just call his bluff and see if he's willing to sit?
Because there's a way you do investigations, there's a way you're not. Every one I've been involved with, from clear back to the IRS targeting conservatives, to Benghazi, to the impeachment people. Everyone, you do it in a way where they come in for private. This is what the Democrats did. Don Jr. had to testify twice in a deposition setting, 2 different committees. But somehow that doesn't apply to the Biden family. That's not how it works in our country. It's supposed to be equal treatment, the same treatment under the law.
Mr. Biden said that his father had no involvement in his business dealings, period. How do you respond?
That's not what Devin Archer said. There was telephone, phone calls, meetings, dinners, you name it. We know what happened with Burisma in Ukraine in that December 4th through December 9th time frame, where Joe Biden goes and leverages conditions that the American tax money on the firing of the prosecutor who was looking in to the executives of the very company Hunter Biden was on the board of. We know those facts.
Joe Biden said he never met with any of these people or talked to any of these people. That was the narrative before we began this investigation. Now we know he met with and talked to every single one of them. So the president hasn't been honest about his associations with these people who have been wiring millions and millions of dollars to Hunter Biden and the Biden family. Look, I think every American has a simple question. What did the Bidens do to receive the tens of millions of dollars from our enemies around the world? That's a simple question.
You guys leaked from Hunter Biden's laptop.
I would like to have asked Hunter Biden about Mann Act violations, sex trafficking women across state lines.
Thank you all very much. Thank you.
That would have been a good question. You don't seem to care about that.
Chairman Comer, are you going to call on the Sergeant at Arms to go ahead and enforce that subpoena physically of Hunter Biden?
For 2 of them, and I've been demanding and requesting all along this entire year to release those transcripts, and the chairman won't do it. Why? Because when you read the full transcript, you get the complete view of what the witness is saying, as opposed to the cherry-picked passages plucked out and then leaked to specific media on Fox News or Newsmax or whatever it might be. So, look, it's at this point between the chair and Hunter Biden and his lawyer to work this out, and he's got to work out his own problems, having promised too much or offered too much, and that's between them. But it's impeding their own investigation. Essentially, Chairman Comer is obstructing his own investigation at this point.
Okay, guys, that was a bit crazy. We're done now. We're going to bail out. There's still some press here thinking he's going to show up. I don't believe that. Yeah, these guys are giving up. Let's see if anyone's outside. Nah, they're all going home. Well, that was fun, wasn't it? Yeah? All right, we found him. Yeah, we were hunting Hunter, and we caught our prey. He was over on the Senate Swamp. Not kidding, that's actually what they call that area, the Senate Swamp, making a statement. Then we came back into Rayburn. Anyway, I'm going to run home, grab some lunch. I still have a lot to do this afternoon, especially if I get clearance to the White House, because there's another event in the Indian Treaty Room today. I put in for clearance. I don't know yet. I got it yesterday, so I really shouldn't push my luck. Okay, so much for lunch, so much for an early day. We just got credentials from the White House for another event in the Indian Treaty Room. Look at that. I've never been in the Indian Treaty Room. Now I'm going 2 days in a row. Pretty cool. All right, guys, we got to run over to the White House. Let's go check out this thing. Okay, guys, we are down by the Eisenhower Executive Office Building. You'll sometimes hear me call it OEOB because it used to be known as the old Executive Office Building. And, well, a lot of us old-timers, we just hard to learn new letters and acronyms. You know what? There's been a car accident right over here on the left. I gotta hustle to get in, but we can take a look at this. I've told you, the steam is really bad lately. And when you drive through it sometimes, you just can't see what's on the other side. And, well, kablam. Car had a rear end accident in this giant steam vent out here by the White House. Secret Service were on scene. Doesn't look like anyone's injured, but it's pretty annoying. Yeah, the steam is just pouring out. It's only a matter of time if somebody's really hurt. Okay, we're inside, guys. And now we gotta go get set up. What a beautiful day. Absolutely beautiful. Would you look at this sky? All right, we're gonna dump our coat because yesterday was just so hot in there. These are the families of Israeli hostages. They just met with the president, asking him to work on their family's behalf. They're now coming over to talk to the press.
Others around the world not only pray, but pray for us, pray for our families, pray for our leaders, pray for the president, and that the Pope and all that he can do is to push. We love a Christmas miracle. We would love all of our loved ones to come back and be with us for Christmas. So when you talk about the Pope, our hope is that he and others like himself will influence these people in the Middle East that are all actors in this part of getting these hostages out.
There we go, presetting in the Indian Treaty Room. We just finished the Israeli hostage press conference. That was the families of the Israeli hostages. They met with Biden, and they came out to speak to us. Now we have to run over here. Now we go. I think the VP left. No, her car's still here. Yeah, VP's down there. And we're going back to our elevator. That's the electric car chargers over here. There are electric vehicles at the White House. I think they're private.
Nice, cute, pink stool you got there. Nobody's gonna steal it.
You can actually turn. What do you want? Put that on the side. Yep. This is good.
Hey, buddy, how are you? Good to see you. Please stay seated. Pretty good, huh? Well, look, hello, everybody. It's great to be here with so many members of our National Infrastructure Advisory Council. 2 years ago, I signed a law, once in a generation investment in our nation's infrastructure. And to fix our roads, railroads, bridges, ports, airports, remove every single lead pipe in the country, and extend high-speed internet, advanced clean energy, and modernize the electric grid, energy grid.
Thank you very much. We're going to start the meeting. Thank you, guys. Thanks, Brett.
Cool.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Press. Appreciate it. Thanks, guys.
West Wing. That was a bit crazy.
That was, yeah, that was interesting.
I was just packing up my ladder, and then suddenly I'm like, whoa, where are those guys going? Oh, well. All right, lunchtime.
Thankfully.
Proximity alarm on the fence. That's a normal day, normal hour. Anyway, guys, that is Washington, D.C. on a Wednesday, is it? Yeah, I've lost track. I am owed a good hamburger So we're going to call it a day. We're going to get this video up so you guys can see it. Thanks a lot for watching, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.